I'm the director of bands here at Purdue, but I'm also a tuba player and have participated in Tuba Christmas most of my adult life, dating back to my undergraduate days at Indiana University, which is where Harvey Phillips, the gentleman who created Tuba Christmas, taught tuba and euphonium for many, many years. The first Tuba Christmas concert was in Rockefeller Center. In the early 1970s, there were 300 tubas and baritones in Rockefeller Center playing the first Tuba Christmas. And it started out as a tribute to a gentleman by the name of William Bell, who had taught tuba at IU for many years, and who had essentially promoted the instrument of the tuba around the world. And so it was a tribute to William Bell. And also, at that time, the carols that we use today were arranged by a gentleman by the name of Alec Wilder. And if you're in the tuba world, you know the name Alec Wilder because he wrote many of the solos that are very famous to the tuba and euphonium today. But he was also a very fine songwriter back in the 1940s, and some of the great singers back in those days, some great big band singers, performed songs by Alec Wilder. Anyway, those are the carols we're going to be playing tonight. And of course, I can't tell you how pleased we are that we have a great audience here to listen to Tuba Christmas. And of course, this is the vehicle we have, these carols, not only to promote the tuba, but of course to celebrate this most incredible holiday of Christmas. So we're thankful that you're here tonight. We have 108 tubas, baritones, marching baritones. We have one participant who has played all the Tuba Christmases here in Lafayette, I think, and we also have various shapes and sizes. So those of you who are playing sousaphones or marching tubas, kind of wiggle your instruments so everybody knows what they look like. Yeah, the sousaphones are the big things you see on the marching band field. And if you're playing a concert tuba that you see in a concert band or orchestra, why don't you jiggle your instruments so we know what those are. Those are the concert tubas. And then we have the euphoniums. Those would be the tenor voice, one of the tenor voices of the concert band. Raise your instruments up, euphoniums. And we have marching baritones with the bells in front so you can hear them great in the marching band. And we also have one right down here in the middle, flashing with all sorts of lights, the infamous double bell baritone right down here. Double bell euphonium. So for your enjoyment tonight, we're going to play a variety of Christmas carols for you, and we hope you enjoy it. We're going to start out with number 1 in the book, gang. This is Adeste Fideles, taking the repeat. This is both endings. Adeste Fideles. So by the way, audience, this is a rather informal concert. I'm going to be counting these guys off, and hopefully they'll be able to see me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tonight's carol we're going to play for you is called Deck the Halls, and it's number 3 in our book. Deck the Halls. Lively tempo, and with all of the tubas and baritones spread out in this hall, you get a real great idea of the interesting sound, the dark and rich sound of the tubas and baritones together. It's almost like an instrumental version of a glee club or a male chorus. Okay, so here we go with Deck the Halls. Nice, lively tempo, gang, and watch carefully. Stop, please. Thank you. 1, 2, and ready, go. First Noel. Now the way these parts are divided for the tubas and the euphoniums, it's just basically 4-part harmony all the way through. Okay, but we have some euphoniums, baritones, who are playing very high parts, almost in the register of the French horn. And the tubas are playing a very high register, almost in the range of the baritone or euphonium or trombone. Okay, we're going to play the First Noel for you and just show you how beautiful the sound can be from this ensemble. Nice and easy, gang. Here we go. 2 beats for nothing. 1, 2. It's awesome this time of year to really really enjoy the old Christmas carols that many of us grew up singing and listening to when we were kids. And here's another one I think you'll recognize. This is Good King Wenceslas, number 6 in our book. Good King Wenceslas. In a fast 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving ahead, we're going to ask for a little audience participation as we play Silent Night. And we'd like for all of you to join us in singing Silent Night. We're going to play a 2-measure introduction, or 4-measure introduction, and then I'll cue you, and we would love for the audience to sing along. Okay, this is Silent Night, 2 before the first ending. Another one of our favorite old Christmas carols. This is O Little Town of Bethlehem, number 10, just back 1 in our book. And the way this is written, the descriptive word is written quietly. And so we're going to play this beautiful little carol in a really very sensitive, beautiful sound. Here we go. 3 beats for nothing. 1, 2, 3. liven things up a little bit by going to a really lighthearted and fun version of Jingle Bells. This is number 33 in our book. Now this particular arrangement of Jingle Bells has a little twist, and I'm not going to give it away, but you'll certainly recognize it when we get to it. And it's okay to giggle and laugh, because it is fun. This is Jingle Bells, in cut time. Nice brisk tempo, here we go. 1, 2, ready and go. The next thing we're going to play for you is a little Burgundian carol entitled Patapan, which is number 31 in our books. Patapan. I'm curious to know, does anybody in the audience know all the words to Patapan? Anybody know all the words? Oh, you do? Awesome. I sang it in chorus. Well, the only words that we sort of agreed that we know were Toraluraloo, Pata Pata Pan, and then it just goes on and on. We can't really sing along, I'm afraid. Okay, here's Pata Pan from the beginning in cut time. 1, 2, ready and go. West Central Indiana. First of all, we'd like to see a show of hands or a wiggle of the tubas and so forth of all the people who are Purdue students. Would you guys sort of show us who you are? Okay, if you live in either in the West Lafayette, Tippecanoe County area, would you wiggle your horns or raise your hands up? Okay, we have some players who are as far away as Indianapolis. Where are the Indianapolis players? Those of you from different locations, shout out where you're from. Fort Wayne, Frankfort. Where else? North Manchester. Where else? LaPorte. Awesome. Any other towns? They're from all over the place. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, we're going to play another traditional carol for you. This is Hark, the Herald Angels Sing, number 26 in our book. This is in a little darker key for everybody. It's not quite as upbeat and happy. Tubas and euphoniums, you understand what I'm saying there? Yeah, here we go. This is Hark, the Herald Angels Sing. Not that tempo. 1, 2, 3, go. Start again. Okay? Okay, everybody watch carefully. Don't rush now. Here we go from the beginning. Baritones. Marching baritones. Don't rush. They're all my students, so I can tell them that. Don't rush. All right, beginning. 1, 2, ready, go. Before we wrap up our portion of the program. So we're going to play number 24. This is Oh Christmas Tree. Before we do that, and you know who the college students are in the mix, but there are some students up here who actually go to junior high and high school. Where are my young people at? Raise your hand. Junior highs and high school. Fantastic. Oh, Christmas tree. Here we go. 2 beats for nothing. About that touch. And 1, 2. If there are kids in the audience, after tonight, how many of you want to play the tuba or baritone? Everybody's hand up. Of course you do. How could you not? That commercial where they get in the car and the kid brings his tuba or cello, whatever. Great commercial. I love that.
Cello. I'll play cello instead.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we're going to close our portion of the concert because the jazz band's getting ready to perform. By the way, I want to thank you for being here tonight and supporting Tuba Christmas here in Greater West Lafayette. We have, as I said, 108 tubas and baritones here, and which makes us, I think, possibly the largest Tuba Christmas event in the state of Indiana, and they're happening all over the state. So, good job. Thank you guys for coming. And if you remember what I said at the beginning, this whole thing started in Bloomington. So the fact that we have the largest Tuba Christmas, not that we're competing with our friends in Bloomington, speaks volumes to me. And I'm an IU graduate. Okay, here we go. We're gonna play one last song for you. This is We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and we truly do. Here we go. This is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna forget that. We have an encore. Okay, I know you will want more. Here we go. We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and then our encore. This is number 23. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Before we play our encore, there's a gentleman I'd like you to please help me thank. Brent Laidler is right over here to my right. And he runs a very important business in our community, which repairs band and orchestra instruments. And he has been doing this here in Lafayette for many years. An incredible instrument repairman, but he's also the co-sponsor of Tuba Christmas here tonight. So let's give him one more big hand. everybody should recognize this little tune. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go.